Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get over.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble, and gives him a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tonyan. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 76 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a 1st down coming up.
No, we changed it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Hey, middle.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. $12 on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers again now. And my goodness, another interception. And he will.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, Keenum. He'll swing this out to Moss. He finds some open field here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Option play, here's Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at about the 32. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. To throw is Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third and 5.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jackson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Tucker's kick is good, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complimentary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead to 11-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On third down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. Stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop it.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has. When the quarterback gets involved in the running game, you don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On the counter, this is Singletary. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They go right back to Singletary, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back 1st downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a Raven 1st First down, 15 yards there. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Jackson now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken from about the 12, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. It's still a completed pass.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 60 yards rushing now, 8 carries for him so far.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Finding space at the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. And they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They'll run run here with Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tershawn Wharton drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Chiefs 14, Ravens 13. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
First and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and can... to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Dobbins. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you